Hello, loyal fans and subscribers. Ninamori Fanboy here. Today I have a battle against Jose. Remember Jose? A while back, he battled me like 5 times in a row, always using the exact same team, consisting primarily of Mega Kangaskhan and Blaziken, 2 Ubers, and I won like 4 out of 5 of those battles despite him, using 2 Ubers. And I figured, after this long, he might have changed his team a bit, and he did get rid of the Mega Kangaskhan, but as you can see, he still has that confounded Blaziken. And not only that, he's got a Rotom, so immediately seeing the team, I knew there was nothing, I didn't, I don't even know what to say. I don't know, I was just so dejected upon seeing his team. Between the Uber Blaziken and just the genericness and completely ridiculousness of Rotom Wash, I had no ambition to win. I go for a dance here, figuring there's nothing this, what's his name, Metagross can do to me. And that's true, because he went right for Meteor Mash, and it proceeds to do absolutely nothing. So I'm like, okay, I can set up another Dragon Dance. That's great. That's pretty great. But no, he made the quite obvious play of switching out to Rotom Wash, my favorite Pokemon of all time. And I wasn't sure if a +2 Stone Edge would take it out. I figured if anything, it would miss. I figured a crit would kill it, but the odds of getting a crit are very slim. The odds of actually hitting are also very slim, as you'll see. So I just switch out to Snorlax. I actually retrained this Snorlax, so it's a little more rounded than it used to be. But yeah, Volt Switch, making good plays. He sends out I actually thought he would lead with Fortress, and I could taunt him with Gyarados. That's why I led with Gyarados. But that's not what happened. So he's got Stealth Rock. As I switch in my Smeargle, I figured that's what would happen. I Magic Coat here, which is great because, as you'll see, Toxic Spikes bounce right back. Now his team will be poisoned instead of mine. Then I go for Spore, not really knowing what he can do, aside from another layer of Toxic Spikes, or perhaps a regular layer of Spikes. I don't really know what this guy does. Fortress. Don't really see him much anymore with Ferrothorn and Scizor. Anyway, Terminator comes back out as I set up my Sticky Web. I figured Sticky Web would be vital against that, what's his name? Mega Blaziken. Then I kind of forgot that Metagross can no Bullet Punch, and I wanted to see if I outsped it. That's why I went for Sticky Web again. But like I said, I forgot it had Bullet Punch, so it outsped me anyway. I was trying to hit it with Destiny Bond, but as you can see, that backfired. Here, I knew the Rotom was coming right back in, so I went right for Stone Edge, I believe. Yep, Bucky. Good old Bucky, everyone's favorite washing machine. Miss with Stone Edge. I can't even see how much it does. That's great. So now I switch out to, I think Raikou? Yeah. There's not much I can do to it, really. I know it can hit me pretty hard with Hydro Pump. It goes for Will-O-Wisp. I was thinking of a rant earlier that with Scald and Rotom Wash, no Will-O-Wisp, you have a far better chance of being burned with water Pokemon than fire Pokemon nowadays. That is just completely ridiculous to me. But that's completely irrelevant. I'll save that for another rant video that I won't make. Thunderbolt does a little less than half, which is bad. But I mean, at least it's something, I suppose. I get the Parahacks, or the Paralyze, not the hacks yet. But I got the Paralyze. As you can imagine, it doesn't matter yet, because he wasn't fully paralyzed, and one hit KO'd me with Earthquake. So now I send in my Machamp. I figured he might be fully paralyzed there, so I went for bulk up. Now I'm in a good spot to KO it with a bullet punch of my own, right? I should be faster, yeah. Should KO it from that range, right? Yeah. No, wrong! It survived! But fortunately it did be fully paralyzed. Then he switches out right for Fortress. Takes minimal damage from the bullet punch, and he has Rocky Helmet. I guess, because I know he used to have a Ferrothorn, so he must have just swapped it for Fortress. I go right for a Dynamic Punch, expecting to cause some mayhem to that Fortress. If it did indeed wake up, it would have to deal with confusion. Then he sends in Greninja, and I figured I might outspeed it since it's caught in a sticky web, you know. Sticky web is a thing, you know. It should have an effect, you know. Nope, still outspeeds me. That thing is way too fast. So, now what can I do? I can send in my Snorlax to, do something. It can't really touch me. But I send in my Gyarados because I don't even know. I guess I wanted to save my Snorlax for Rotom Wash. Completely forgetting that he had Mega Blaziken and that this was my only chance to survive anything from Mega Blaziken. Go for Stone Edge. Miss again! That is a 100% miss ratio. And now I'm just gonna have to die to another Surf, or whatever he goes for. Dark Pulse. He's whittling himself down with the the Life Orb, but it doesn't even matter because he's so frail he can pretty much die from anything. Now he's at like 1/4 health left, so I'm sure I can KO it with any attack. He U-turns here, which, U-turn on a special Greninja, that's, don't know what to say about that. I mean, it obviously works, despite, I guess Greninja's physical attack isn't bad. Whatever. Right out to Haxorus. Poisoned, and now I'm able to use... I think I actually went for Earthquake here. Yeah. Expecting Greninja to not switch out. Okay, see that did half? And see how I can easily KO it with a Body Slam? Take into consideration Stab? Look at this guy. Dragon Dance! I know he didn't predict me there. There's no way. There's no way he predicted me to predict him to attack me. Despite how obvious it is for him to attack me, I'm done. I'm done complaining about... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because something else happened a little later that just drove me absolutely crazy. So now I think all I have left is Cresselia. No, Snorlax and Machamp are still alive. No, Machamp is dead. That's another battle I had involving a Mega Blaziken. How could I forget that battle? Greninja comes back out. I figured, since it's the fastest Pokemon in the universe, it would outspeed me, despite the Sticky Web, and despite Cresselia's naturally fast, my Cresselia is the fastest Cresselia in the universe. It doesn't go for Dark Pulse? You saw that, right? It didn't go for Dark Pulse. I don't know what I do. Oh, right, I switched in, so I can't attack. And then Surf comes out. And that does one-shot me, unfortunately. But he'll die from his Life Orb, I think. Or Poison. And Life Orb. Now, Blaziken comes out. I think all I have left is Cresselia. And I remember this vividly being a protecting, speed boosting Blaziken, and it's actually his Mega now on top of all that goodness. So I went for the, whatchamacallit here, the Protect, because I knew he'd Protect. I didn't go for Protect, I went for a Moonlight. I think I said I went for Protect. I knew he would go for Protect, so I went for Moonlight. Recover a little health, and a little more with leftovers. Then I figured, since he's a lot faster now, he'd actually do some damage with his Flare Blitz. And then I could recover and whittle him down with poison. But no, I'm still faster than Mega Blaziken at neutral speed, but not Greninja at -1. That was ridiculous. Brave Bird does way under half, like way under half. Again, Brave Bird on Mega Blaziken. I don't know why it's a thing, but everyone uses it. I don't know why. I just don't understand why they feel the need to put Brave Bird on Blaziken. And then Flare Blitz, enough to finish me off. Doesn't even need to try. Mega Blaziken sweep. Doesn't even need 6 Pokemon. Just throw on Mega Blaziken and regular Blaziken, Mega Kangaskhan for good measure. And Rotom Wash, everyone's favorite Pokemon. So, yeah, great battle. Actually, no. Terrible battle. Just like every other time I'm up against a Blaziken, particularly speed boosting Mega Blazikens. Speaking of that, I had another one today. Well, I'll probably upload that the day after I upload this. So look forward to that, because I certainly look forward to battling speed boosting Mega Blazikens.